dumb times. Now they have to take their time before they present. Nag on. And I'm gonna prove in this video that we are living in dumb times. Now they have to take their time before they present some things to the masses because it's not time yet. Now I feel like now that they prick you, they feel like they can bring this UFO shit to the masses. I already told you they are gonna bring a so-called alien invasion to the human beings. And all the dumb people been watching TVs and movies, Star Trek, Star Wars, and them other shit. Yes, and believing in Roswell, New Mexico garbage. Yes, you also gonna fall for this alien invasion when the government put it out. We gonna get into this and break it down, show you what they got latest on the so-called, alien invasion coming. Let's see.
Happening today, there will be a public congressional hearing to discuss UFO sightings.
Yeah,
this comes after India.
You can see that little smirk on this one face right here. You believe that the government people didn't want you to know about aliens. Remember, a lot of videos coming out saying that the government basically keep it as secret, and now they're letting it out. Just to dumb down the people, make them believe that the government was actually keeping UFO away from the masses, like keep them a secret. It's dumb, 100% dumb. And like I said, it's the establishment wanted to believe in aliens. It's them. Where you get it from to begin with? You think people just come up with that shit? No, it's a government agenda, programming.
The Democrat Andre Carson pushed for this meeting. Our Eric Pointer joins us now in studio, sharing what role Carson will play in the hearing and why he says this is important. Eric?
Yeah, so he will chair the hearing, and he says that it's important to address because a small percentage of sightings can't be explained away by weather events or aircraft.
You see what they call sightings? Look again. You see this? Pay attention, people. You see this that they show you is not a sighting. You're not gonna understand when I make videos if you're not smart. The smart thing to pay attention to is they never show you this and say that's a sighting. They take this out of a movie and show it to you, but they never say that's a sighting. You wanna see what they call sighting? Okay, let's watch.
Because a small percentage of sightings can't be explained.
Take a look at bam. This is what they call sighting. You understand what I'm saying here? It's not a coincidence. It's the same reason why we use that phrase UFO photos, UFO videos. Because in UFO footage, you see nothing. You see what they have to do right here? They have to make a white line right here. They have to make two white lines right there like an H to convince the dumb people that something is there. So what's happening here? You believe that the UFO sighting is this? Why it can't be this right here, people? Why it can't be this spaceship that they're showing you right here? Why this can't be a sighting? It's a dumb shit for the masses.
A small percentage of sightings can't be explained away by weather events or aircrafts, and he says that unknown could pose a threat to national security. The Pentagon actually calls these events
Take a look at the sightings, people. The sightings is completely garbage. Who believing in this shit? You're 100% dumb. And like I said, now that they tag everybody with that shot, of course they can show you this shit now. Because I told you that's one of the reasons why they give you that plug. The reason why they shut you up. Because it's gonna make your mind alter. You're gonna believe everything they present to you. That's why they're starting out now. They figure they got a lot of dummies now. They can show up the alien agenda.
Or unexplained aerial phenomena. The hearing comes after a classified report revealed the government investigated more than 140 UAP incidents.
You hear that, people? They investigate them, and now they're gonna reveal it. They used to hide it, but now they're releasing it. You believe it? It's just trash for the dumb people.
Since 2004,
Look at this right here that they show you. You believe that that was a sighting in the sky? Everybody is dumb. I told you. Now that you've been altered, you're gonna believe everything they bring to the table, including the sign and the wonders, when they're gonna pull off and convince you that God is here. Watch if you feel like I'm playing. And don't worry about it. They're already telling you in a lot of ways that the alien is God. So pay attention.
Didn't list outer space or alien life as a possible explanation for the UAPs, but it didn't explicitly rule it out either.
Yeah, that's how they do it, people.
The folks have asked, should Congress be spending time on UFOs? Absolutely so. We have...
Just like Donald Trump bring you the Space Force, a Space Force, some force some army that gonna prevent UFOs and aliens from coming into Earth, and the people still don't understand. They're making it look like you are dumb, because you are. If you wasn't dumb, you wouldn't buy into aliens. Number one, you wouldn't buy into space. You would never buy into you living on a spinning ball Earth. You'd never buy it if you wasn't dumb. So of course they can say you're alien.
Fiscal responsibility. We have
Look at this shit right here. Look at all the ones they call sighted people. It's bullshit for the mind.
Responsibility.
Look at this shit right here. All garbage.
These unidentified aerial phenomena have potential national security risks. Risks.
And when you can't identify something, it don't mean that it's aliens. Remember, they're showing you moving lights. It's not a fucking spaceship. It's not a ship. It's not a plane. It's just light. That's what they use to fool the dumb masses.
They're a great public interest and have caused
Look at this shit.
consternation amongst individuals who have experienced these events.
It's bullshit.
And it's our responsibility on the committee and in the community to ensure that the investigations are rigorous.
This is the first.
Take a look at this right here, people. Take a look.
That the investigations are rigorous.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question because I am serious. Did they show you this and say it's a sighting? I want to know, because if you look where the camera coming from, it's not from the ground. The angle that they so-called take this fucking shit right here. Where was they at when they see this? The picture take from in the sky. This person will take it, the camera will take it. That take this photo right here was actually in the sky. The same level as this right here. So what did this they show you? They tell you this is a sighting, or it's just something they're showing? Because I told you TV is illusion, 100%
This is the first public hearing on this topic in 50 years. Carson says for a long time this issue wasn't taken seriously, pushed aside, and put into a science fiction category. But now he says it's time to...
The same category you should put space in. It is a science fiction. Yes, anything they tell you about space, black hole, all of these solar flare, all of these shit that they've been telling you, it's just science fiction, including the spinning ball Earth. Move.
To the House holding its first public hearing on UFOs in more than 50 years. The big question, whether the government will admit if it has already found evidence of alien technology. Here with me now.
They like to mention alien technology because, like I don't tell you people, whatever they call it aliens, they're trying to tell the dumb human beings that those aliens supposed to be smarter than them. Remember that shit? That's why they mention alien technology. Most of them even tell you that's what we're using right now, because the alien is way, way ahead of human being. And we just little prawns down here, and the alien is ahead of us, meaning they're more technologized, they're more advanced, more supreme beings than the humans. What a dumb shit for the masses. You believe in it? Go on.
Unidentified aerial phenomenon
Yes,
research.
you have to smile, you have to laugh. Nobody can come on screen and talk about this shit with a straight face. That's what you need to understand. They know it's bullshit, but like I say, it's something that they got coming. The alien invasion, fakery, they're gonna pull off on the masses with low IQ.
And board member for the Scientific Coalition for UAP Studies, Alejandro Rojas, joins me. Welcome to the show. Number one. Number two, what are you hoping to see in these congressional hearings?
Well, the most boring part about it is going to be probably fairly wonky. You know, it's going to be the senators asking, you know, what's the holdup on getting all of this rolling, getting these investigations rolling. And
what the fuck they call investigation people if they claim that it's 50-year-old shit, basically. You've been watching and holding all these footage for 50 years, and now you're gonna investigate today what the fuck those shit was? It's stupid, 100%. And of course they have to bring in the dumbed down pandemic. Panic dummies around now buying the pandemic. Of course they can put this shit on, make it look real.
kind of saying, hey, not good enough, get something going. So that part might be kind of boring and not revelatory, but it's exciting for someone like me because it's pushing, you know, the DOD to actually get something done, where we see more than UFO reports. We've been seeing UFO reports for decades now.
All government agenda. You'll never understand. They're going to show truth video and tell you this is truth, and tell you the government been hiding aliens and alien footage, alien sightings and everything, and the dumb mass is gonna take it as true. You believe that? The government is the one that wanted to believe in aliens. If they didn't want you to believe in aliens, they would have tell you live in a trap environment from day one. Why would they lie and tell you living on a spinning ball in the middle of nowhere where anything can come in? It's bullshit.
What I want to see is some real research and some coalition or collating of the data from the different agencies, and also finding out what do they know in the first place.
And what do they have? You know, what have they?
What is this they're showing you people? That's what they have. What is this? I want to ask the people that claim they're smart, what is that? That's an alien sighting? Wow, dumb the fuck on.
Physically, materially come in contact with, and what does it say about its origin? How certain are you that the government either has seen or has access or is in possession of something that was built somewhere far, far away?
You see how easy you can believe this shit? It's on Fox News, FOX 666 in numerology. Of course, they are a big part of the New World Order and the destruction of the mankind. You never understand why you think they're pushing this right here. Because they want you not to believe in aliens. They don't want you to believe in aliens and outer space. That's why they're giving you this shit right here. The government want to keep it a secret. That's why they make Star Wars. That's why they make all these fucking fake movies about aliens, right? Come on, it's dumb.
I'm skeptical that they would have something like that personally. However, some of the individuals who have been part of the investigations that have happened, like the Pentagon program that was revealed by the Times in 2017, they claim that at least the water cooler talk around some of the scientists who work on these black projects.
They are no fucking scientists. They are government workers faking the masses.
It says that they do have a recovered craft.
See,
also, we've heard.
Look, people, go back again. Go back. Pay attention and watch this fucker right here with glasses. They're all full of shit, and of course they know. They know the news is fucking fake. Only person and the only people who don't know is the dummies. They're not understanding. They know it's bullshit. Pay attention here.
It says that they do have a recovered craft.
Look, you see the smirk? Watch the smirk on the face when they say they do have a recovered craft, meaning that they have a spaceship. What a dumb shit for the masses. You see this?
Heard from people like Luis Elizondo, who ran that program, who says that they have recovered materials and they've researched those materials, and they believe those materials.
What kind of material, like moon dust? They used to talk about moon dust. Now they tell you they got dirt from the moon, growing plants in it. The masses is stupid and they don't want you to believe in space and alien. I'm gonna ask you a question, people. Where would something grow on the moon? I mean, if you have dirt here that can actually grow plants, why plants is not growing there, people? Is that dumb? This is the stupidest thing in the world. They used to talk about moon dust, now they talk about moon dirt. I guess you have dirt there if you can go there and plant a flag without a damn chisel or something to dig a hole. You just kick the flag in the hole and it's supposed to stay there forever. I told you the whole wide world is dumb. Dumb the hell down.
Do you think the government has a plan, and should we have more access to what that plan is in terms of being visited by aliens? In terms of
watch this right here. I told you, only dumb people don't get this. You hear me? That's why I don't do videos too much, because it's like inobvious, man. These people fucking with you, man. Pay attention here. Watch the face.
being visited by
laugh.
another galaxy.
Wow.
They do have pet plans. Sometimes we run across, contingency plans if we're attacked, stuff like that. As far as communication, that's hard to say. There are organizations like SETI, the SETI
people on the earth. And I tell you, man, even though they say BitChute is a truth network, you got more sleeping sheep than anywhere in the world. Sleeping sheep on BitChute more than YouTube, just in case you don't know. The comments that I get about these videos that I use to break down the fuckery that's going on, I get more backlash on BitChute than YouTube. Do you believe that? And they're coming over here call this shit a Trump network. What a dumb shit. I guess if you're kissing Donald Trump's ass and talking about the voting is rigged and all of them shit, you're not telling no truth. You see that right there, people? All of these network is fake. 100%. They're no different from Fox News. Move.
They do have protocols that they've worked out, ready to go should we be contacted. But I don't know that we have any indication that we'll be contacted by any of our visitors anytime soon.
Wow,
Who do you-
there you go. You have to mention visitors. They're full of shit. There go your visitor right there. Some people visit your dumb brain because you have no sense. There you go right there. Move.
Chairman Schiff, Chairman Carson, Ranking Member Crawford, and committee members, thank you very much for the opportunity to be here today to highlight the ongoing work of the Department of Defense regarding unidentified aerial phenomena. Since the early 2000s, we have seen an increasing number of unauthorized and or unidentified aircraft or objects in military control.
What you call aircraft? What the fuck is an aircraft? They're just fooling the dumb masses, man. Wow.
Training areas and training ranges and other designated airspace. Reports of sightings are frequent and continuing. We attribute this increase in reporting to a number of factors, including our work to destigmatize reporting, an increase in the number of new systems such as quadcopters and unmanned aerial systems that are in our airspace, identification of what we can classify as clutter, mylar balloons, and other types of air trash.
All bullshit, people. 100% bullshit. They have so-called satellite going around the earth that see every fucking thing. Why you didn't see that? Why your satellites wouldn't pick up those so-called spaceship? You can fucking send a scope, a telescope in space. NASA so-called send one in there, a hover, and it can view other planets, even Earth-like planets. They tell you what's on there, water, liquid water, all kind of shit. So you're telling me that you can't see the aliens? All of those shit. You can't see the aliens in space, but you've seen them on Earth. You have all these equipment in space, in Mars, on the moon, all of this shit. You don't see no aliens there, but you see them on Earth. You have all these unidentified flying objects coming from space. But when you're in space, you don't see them. You see them in Earth. Why the fuck would you believe that it come from space if you see it on Earth? The reason why I'm saying that, because they say they have access to space. They have all these telescopes. They have all of these ships going around the Earth that got cameras in space. They never see no alien, no unidentified flying object in space. They see it in this Earth. And when they see it, they believe that it comes from space. What a dumb shit. And this is what they're doing right here. Tell you, any one of these shit that you see with Congress, just a mockery for the dumb people.
And improvements in the capabilities of our various sensors to detect things in our airspace. Almost 2 years ago, in August of 2020, Deputy Secretary of Defense Norquist directed the establishment of the Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force within the Department of the Navy. The UAP Task Force was built on the foundation of the Navy's initial efforts to respond to the reports from our aviators on unidentified objects observed in our training ranges. The basic issues then and now are twofold. First, incursions in our training ranges by unidentified objects represent serious hazards to safety of flight. In every aspect of naval aviation, safety of our air crews is paramount. Second, intrusions by unknown aircraft or objects pose potential threats to the security of our operations. Our aviators.
Why you didn't say that it come from Russia, since the Russia have a thorn in America's side, so-called the dictator, right? Why you don't say it's Russia spying on America, send some kind of, unidentified flying object to spy on you? Why you think that it's got something to do with alien? What the fuck is alien? Get out of here. Bullshit on.
Train as they would fight.
Get out of here.
So any intrusions that may compromise the security of our operations by revealing our capabilities, our tactics, techniques, or procedures are of great concern to the Navy and the Department of Defense.
What a dumb shit.
From the very beginning, we took these reports very seriously. We instituted a data-driven approach to the investigations where we could collect as much data as possible and use all available resources to analyze and make
I
informed.
guess those that you show with the fucking line around it to let us see what you're trying to show us, I guess that's the evidence right there. I told you people, it's nothing but bullshit. Bullshit to feed the minds of the dummies. Go on.
Probably seen this video before.
See people, they call this a video. All these fucking numbers and codings and everything, and then you have this in the middle. That's what your unidentified flying object look like if you have no fucking brain. Move.
By the Department of Defense, showing footage from Navy pilot planes encountering unidentified flying objects that defy the limits of known aviation technology.
Where was it flying? Where is it flying? You have all of these fucking gadgets and apparatus on the screen. None of it show nothing real. Where is this been spotted? We don't see no sky. We don't see nothing. What's the fucking background there? What is that? Is that cloud? Wow.
They've been popping up around our national security facility.
What is this? What is it? Okay, I'm gonna solve the fucking case for you. Dumb news. Let me tell you this. That's no flying object. That's just a fucking picture they show you with a dark spot. That's it. There is nothing flying, and that's not the sky they're showing you. You got it now? Okay.
These baffling veteran military officials, even commercial airline pilots are reporting seeing them. Today,
they record seeing them. Remember this shit, people. The pilot can't see nothing up there. That's what you need to understand. What you think the pilot up there spotting ships? Get out of here. It's bullshit.
Makers got the chance to question Pentagon officials about what the U.S. knows about various encounters with these UFOs. It's so fascinating. Fox 13 Steve Kiggins is live from South Side, where alien lore has a special home in Des Moines. Steve, take it away.
Yeah, they may be talking about it in Congress, but folks in Des Moines have been talking about it, gosh, close to a century now. It's
okay, you're gonna have a
all
heart
painted
attack.
in this mural, this picture behind you here in Des Moines. And you can see it shows multiple flying saucers. We've got a mysterious man in black, and then there's the supposed witness. It's a man that was piloting this boat back in the 1940s. It's called the Maury Island incident, and you can bet somebody's already made a movie about it.
You don't have to ask. Once Hollywood involved in it, it's fucking made up. 100%. They don't bring you nothing real and make movies off it. You understand me? Only these fake shit, fake events for the masses.
Let's try this.
Of course they make movies.
You tell me when I see something that isn't true.
And of course the government tried to cover it up so hard they make a movie off it. They're trying to cover it up so the masses will understand that aliens is here, but they make movies to convince you of aliens.
This is the trailer from the 2014 locally produced film, The Maury Island Incident, following the story of Errol Dahl, who believes he saw a UFO spilling fiery objects out of the vessel down onto his boat back in June 1947.
What happened? Did the boat burned up? Wow.
And his apparent meeting with so-called men in black, intent on suppressing these contestants.
People. Yes, he collided with the men in black. What did I tell you? It's just TV. Just like TV show you dinosaurs, and now they tell you that they're actually naked. And what a dumb shit. I told you, the world is just a deception, nothing real in it.
It's now time for the government to start sharing what it knows about this phenomenon.
Yes, they need to start sharing so the dumb fool can understand aliens and invasion, unidentified flying object. Fool your dumb ass. What did I tell you? The mass is gonna believe in anything. The fake signs and wonders they're gonna perform in the sky. Why you think they're showing you the sky now? They're hiding it from you from day one. Now they want you to look for unidentified flying object. What a dumb shit. I'm gone.